Oakland, California. About 5 minutes before Lakers coach Luke Walton came out for his pre-game press conference, reporters found out the news: LeBron James would miss Saturday's game against the Warriors because of the now infamous ailment of load management. There were a few sighs, and some slight panic from writers now required to bang out a quick story, but it was a joke from a Warriors employee that perfectly summed up the NBA atmosphere over the past couple of weeks. "Maybe he's not playing because he got traded," the employee said. It received a good chuckle, but the fact that, even for a second, you had to entertain the thought, shows you how unpredictably consuming the league has been recently, and will continue to be well past next Thursday's trade deadline. You need look no further than the lineup the Lakers threw out there on Saturday, one that hung with the Warriors for 3 quarters without LeBron James, mind you. Kyle Kuzma, Rajon Rondo and Michael Beasley were reportedly among those in the Lakers' first offer to the New Orleans Pelicans for superstar Anthony Davis, but it wouldn't be a surprise if anybody who took the court eventually wound up in the Big Easy. Lonzo Ball isn't even playing because of an injury, and his camp is already talking about not wanting to suit up for the Pelicans. So a valiant effort from the LeBron-less Lakers in a 115-101 loss became a de facto scouting combine. Kuzma throws down a tip dunk? He's so much more than just a shooter. New Orleans will love that. Brandon Ingram makes a corner three-pointer. See, he can shoot. He's just afraid to with LeBron on the court. Josh Hart gets in Kevin Durant's face after taking an elbow to the chops. Man, look at that toughness. The Pelicans need that winning mentality. Every coach tells his team to focus on the ultimate goal and not worry about what the wild scenarios concocted by media and fans, but literally since LeBron James' agency, Clutch Sports, the same one. Davis later joined, by the way, tweeted out his decision to join the Lakers in July. People have been wondering which players would eventually be traded. If it wasn't for Davis, it would be for someone else. Lakers coach Luke Walton has been preaching the same message about ignoring outside noise since day one, but he has talked to certain players about the most recent rumors. "I've talked to guys individually, not as a group," Walton said. "Part of the way I like to coach is keeping those relationships always open, whether it's trade rumors or something that has nothing to do with basketball. If there's something I feel like I should talk to one of the guys about, I just do it. I haven't addressed anything as a group though." Apparently the individual chats weren't quite enough, however, as several Lakers veterans reportedly got into a heated confrontation with Walton after the game. The spat was reportedly about rotations and playing time, but all of the uncertainty over the future of most of the Lakers players has presumably heightened tensions. If trade season is the bane of the current Lakers' existence, the Warriors' pet peeve is the unending barrage of questions about free agency. Speculation about Kevin Durant's impending decision reached a fever pitch when the New York Knicks traded Kristaps Porzingis to the Dallas Mavericks on Thursday, opening up 2 max salary spots for next year's roster. The Knicks clearly have designs on adding at least one marquee free agent. We're not talking Tobias Harris or Chris Middleton here, and most think they have their sights squared directly on Durant. Try as they might, the Warriors already reportedly let the looming decision affect their season when Draymond Green was suspended for 1 game for an on-court argument with Durant in which Green is said to have brought up Durant's lack of commitment to the team. The 2 players, and the rest of the locker room, appear to have moved on, but it proves that trying to focus on the present and keep the outside noise away from the locker room is sometimes impossible. It's the dominant conversation, the trades that have happened in this speculation and everything else, Warriors coach Steve Kerr said. "It's a good thing. It's good for the league when people talk about the league and people are interested in the league. But it's just conversation. Nothing beyond that." There was more evidence of the fan-feeding frenzy at Oracle Arena on Saturday night, when a small portion of the sizable Lakers contingent in attendance began chanting, "We want Thompson," as Klay Thompson shot free throws. While Thompson has given every indication that he wants to return to Golden State, recent reports suggest that if the Warriors don't offer him a max slot, Los Angeles could be a possibility. Thompson said he couldn't hear the chants, but Kerr certainly did. In fact, he sympathized with them. They should want Klay, Kerr said after the game. If I were sitting with them, I'd chant the same thing. It shows how far the league and its fandom have swung, with the simple threat of players changing teams making its way into a marquee, nationally televised game between two of the league's most fascinating franchises. It was impossible to watch without wondering where everyone on the court would be playing next season, next week or even the next day. With the colossal task of trying to win in the best basketball league in the world, players and coaches now also have to deal with the constant distraction of player movement. Not very many teams really believe they have a chance to win a title, and we're one of them. I think that's the only thing on our minds, Thompson said after the game. I don't think the speculation really affects us. We're all grown men. At the end of the day, whatever we decide to do, we're all brothers and we're not gonna hold any grudges, because it's business.